son Patrick. He lives in St. Petersburg, Florida. Pat Scott wants to join. Add. He should be coming. There he is. Yeah, this works. Oh, and we are actually live too. I don't know if you know that. So you can see this live on YouTube, or like you could go back after we post it and you can see it. So we could definitely do like a comic book show or something like this.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah. I could see like putting it up on the screen, like here's here's
Do you want to see outside?
here's Zigzag #1. It's a real rare comic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see outside. Oh, is it pouring or what?
Oh, it's bad.
Oh, interesting. How's your porch soaked?
How's my what?
Your porch. The screened-in porch.
Oh, it's not terrible.
You keeping an eye on the neighbors? Like Butch?
They left. They went north.
Oh, Butch left.
Yeah.
Does he know something you don't know?
Well, he has relatives like 30 minutes.
Okay. But I thought the storm was going to hit north of you.
I think it's more like we're right near the water, so I think that's what he's worried about. It's like flooding, I guess, maybe.
We'll keep an eye on his house while he's gone.
I will. He said he was going to call me.
Yeah, I was going to say, you have his phone number, right?
Yeah.
So we'll keep an eye on stuff over there. Make sure, like if he has any trees, make sure nothing goes on it or anything like that. Oh, yeah, it's kind of blowing sideways. Oh, yeah. Nice. Oh, it almost sounds like it's a hail, but it's not, right?
No, it's not.
It's warm out, real warm.
It's probably like 80.
Oh yeah. Is that Olight I got you?
Yeah. Are these waterproof?
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, pretty much.
I keep checking this tree because.
Yeah, you don't want it falling on your house. How's Milo doing in there?
He's he knows something's going on, but he's not too.
And you got fuel in your truck, right?
Yeah, I filled it up.
Lot of snacks and drinks.
Yeah, I got snacks and drinks, and I got lucky. Found this raincoat at Goodwill. It says
Waste management. Oh,
Pinellas.
that's the county. It's probably
Yeah.
Pinellas County. It was probably somebody who works in the county trash. Or
Yeah, it was $7.
it's probably a really excellent coat because those guys got to be out in the rain doing that job. So it's probably a really heavy duty jacket. I bet it's really good for rain.
It's perfect. I'm pretty dry underneath.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
And we're just hanging out watching Perry Mason right now. That's it. This is our exciting live video.
This is a good one.
Do you have anything that came in the mail? Did the mail come today?
I got the pins.
Oh, well, let me see the pins you got. One was a keychain, wasn't it?
Yeah, hold on.
Into your garage. All the stuff we hauled to Florida. Oh, yeah, there it is. A Spider-Man Planet Studios Spider-Man keychain. Cool. Collect them all.
There's 12 you can collect, and I just picked this. I showed you that, but I'll show you again.
Oh, I like that Ace Ventura. We loved that movie when you guys were kids. That was great. We watched that all the time.
I know. I couldn't resist. And then this is where I brought. This is where I keep all my pins.
Good spot. The legendary cigar box. I kept many of my treasures there.
Yeah.
What is that? That's a Pokemon?
Yeah, this one's like I forget the name of this one, but it's definitely from the original like 151. So
Pretty cool.
I like it. We'll save the rest for another time.
Yeah, pin show. What do you got on the walls out there? Anything cool?
I got Mario movie,
Oh, nice.
Batman, Fantastic Four,
Oh, sweet.
and Adam Strange over here.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I got to put more up. I have a bunch. Oh, and I also have this over here.
Okay. Glow in the dark or black light posters.
Yes.
Oh, your Oakley sunglass collection, primo. Excellent. I don't think you have enough of anything.
Yeah, no, I have too much shit. It's overwhelming now.
I know. Well, you just like got all that stuff and that we hauled down there.
I
That trip
know.
to Florida for the people viewing at home, what was your Facebook Live? We
Yeah.
Facebook Lived about I'd say around 8 hours of our 19-hour trip to Florida in a U-Haul truck. Looking out the front. I still wonder what was in that UPS box we crushed. Somebody's not getting their action figures, man.
Yeah, right.
Oh, Christ, that was a good one. For a while, I was scared that it might catch the truck on fire, but then it started to rain. And then,
Yeah, no, that's what I was worried about too.
yeah,
I didn't want it to be something like a battery in there or something.
just a cardboard box just going underneath your truck against the exhaust. It's not a good thing. I didn't, but heavy traffic, stopping in heavy traffic and going underneath your truck is not a good thing either. So that's why I said, well, let's see if wait a minute until we can get off the shoulder. Then it started to rain and we were in the clear. And it popped out the
Oh,
back.
oh, yeah.
Someone else's problem.
Oh, I just got a thing. It says Idalia expected to make landfall as a category 4 hurricane.
Ooh, that's one more than three.
Yeah, shit. I think we're good. I'll be good.
Oh, you'll be fine. Yeah, you got a truck, and as long as nothing like breaks through the roof, you're not going or breaks the window, you're not going anywhere.
That's why I don't like that big tree up there. But
The big tree is good, like 99 times out of 100. It doesn't. I looked at it. It doesn't look like it's rotten or anything. It's a
yeah,
good tree.
yeah. I saw the neighbor Butch as he left, and I'm like, "Where are you going?" He's like, "I'm going to a family member up." It's like 25, 30 minutes, and then he was like, "I'm gonna call you in the morning, though." So I'll let him know how his house makes out too.
Yeah. Well, you're probably not going to know much until probably the afternoon. Things probably will settle down by then.
Yeah, I was gonna try to fall asleep, and then I just kept hearing like the wind and the rain. I was
Too
just like,
exciting to go to sleep. You're definitely not going to have to work tomorrow. So
"Oh yeah, no, the lessons aren't happening."
no. So yeah, you're
And what sucks is there was a flea market that I haven't been to that I heard is pretty like
cool stuff.
I don't know if it's cool stuff, but I guess it's crowded on Wednesday, and that's definitely not happening. So
Wait, tomorrow's Wednesday. Yeah, that's right. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Wow.
it, I keep on thinking tomorrow's Tuesday, but tomorrow's Wednesday. Oh, look at Milo.
Milo, what's up? It's your it's your YouTube live debut, my friend. Yeah. Okay, he wanders off, and yeah, you're famous now. Hey, it looks like we have no viewers. Congratulations.
Perfect.
Well,
Hey, it still could get views after we post it.
yeah. Plus, it's just good practice for using the things. Like, there's some buttons over here.
Was it hard to figure out once you figured it out?
No, I just pushed invite you. It sent you, and then I had a choice of ways to contact you. And one was, send you a text message. And then I just have to get used to using the half a screen because I'm used to using the whole screen, and then my head looks like this. I'm using my iPad, which is I should be back, and I just got the urge to try it out while I was sitting here. I'm like, I was because I was working on my iPhone, And I thought, well, I'd rather use my iPad for this, I think, because the screen's bigger and you can kind of see what the hell you're doing.
Hmm.
You can reverse yeah, you can reverse the screen
Yeah, I did that.
if you want to use a higher quality camera, but it's just it looked pretty good. I don't
Yeah,
look too
no,
blurry.
good.
Yeah, I don't look blurry or anything. So you got to get the right lighting because I'm sitting here under this, LED. And Lauren, can I have the plug for a minute? Lauren, what? Can I have that plug? Yeah, I'm in low power mode.
Oh no.
I know.
Yeah, it's been pouring, so.
Yeah. Well, I got the garbage cans out. There we go. Oh, we have a viewer. Hello.
Yo.
Oh,
Oh, he left.
he laughed. Oh no. Somebody's like, "What the hell is this?" Oh, it's just two knuckleheads chatting away on a.
Tuesday. Wait,
Oh,
is
they're
it
back!
Wednesday?
Yay, we have a viewer again. It's I'm just trying out this split screen YouTube thing because we're thinking about doing a comic book show together. Because Patrick's got a bunch of
Ben.
Ben Compton. What's up, Ben?
Straight out
Because
of the club.
Patrick's got a bunch of like CGC and graded comics that he's collected, and also some a lot of really neat electronics, vintage electronics. I mean, vintage for you is like the 1990s, right?
Yeah.
They go to some of those what are those guides? Is that what you call those?
Yeah. Either magazines or guides.
Yeah, because we were talking about pressing those guides, just like you would clean and press a comic book, making them nicer. Because I bet you those guides also would be CGC graded and sealed in the thing. And
Oh yeah, I've seen
you
them. I've seen them
oh, really?
graded.
Have already? Huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
But what I've been doing is since I have a big stack of them,
Yeah.
if I find one that's a little folded, I'll just put it in between the stack for a couple days, and that flattens it out.
You kind of
Do-
press it yourself.
Yeah, yeah. Press homemade press
Cool.
because I found one that was like folded, and I was like, oh no.
Well,
But then I just put it in
we
between.
use those. We use those game guides to figure out how to win the game. Like a lot of times with Mario Kart and what was that other one with Mario and had to go through all these mazes and there was pyramids and sand traps and stuff. Do you remember that one?
That's Super Mario 64.
Is that what that one is? Yeah, that one was one of my favorite ones.
They do a thing now on YouTube. There's people that compete, um, and they try to beat it as fast as they can.
I like that game. I love playing that thing. That and I actually did like Star Fox too. That was another one that I enjoyed playing.
Yeah,
Star
that
Fox.
one's good. And Banjo. Do you remember
And
Banjo?
was that Banjo Kazooie? Was that the
Yeah, that one's a good one too.
Of course, Mario Kart was always a riot to
Yeah, that's a good one to play with, like when you have a bunch of people.
yeah, throwing turtle shells and banana peels at each other was always a good time.
Hmm.
Yeah, and you just had to get the right amount of Doritos on your hands to work that controller, to get it to get. Oh, you got cool with the spicy sweet chili. Oh, you're hurricaning it up then, huh? Is that what you?
Yeah,
That's a riot. Now, how do we see if anybody is talking to us?
it just will pop up on the
All
bottom.
all chat messages visible. Okay, because if somebody had somebody, because we have one viewer. If somebody had a question, all right, I
I
want
might
to see
make
it
a
pop.
I might make a new page instead of this one
What
because this one,
for your YouTube page?
yeah, because this one's just like a name that I made like over 10 years ago, and it has nothing to do with like
What you're doing right now?
yeah.
Yeah,
So
try to make it something recognizable, similar to your name. You know,
I like my eBay name, but it doesn't really go with um YouTube, really.
Yeah. Well, I had my other name was just something I got from you guys, you boys, and then this name was just kind of a spoof because I'm always doing videos around town and all that. So it's like area man, goes to football game. Area man, you know.
How'd the football team look? Speaking of
Uh,
football,
well, that's 10 in a row. But I do think we're gonna win a couple this year. I do. So uh,
new
what's that?
any new younger good players?
There's a kid that's a freshman that played last week that looked pretty decent. The problem is just numbers. Like with any sport, the more kids you have out there, the more you have to pick from, and then also you have kids of equal ability where you can rotate them in and out, and then give you a stronger team because everybody's not winded. So,
Yeah.
but I think we're going to win a few. I do. It might be this week. It might not be. But I looked at the schedule and I think it'll happen. Please.
And
Yeah,
when is it
end the
Friday?
losing streak. So
Friday's the next game.
yeah, yeah. I'll be there Friday broadcasting on my Facebook
Home.
page. This is my 14th year of broadcasting high school football.
That's crazy. You've been doing that for 14 years.
Doesn't seem like it. That's a lot of kids' names that
Yeah.
um, yeah. Well, I think one of the best plays I ever saw, well, was I was with it was a playoff game, and Stu and I were over. Stu Titus and I were over on the visitors side, and the visitors had just scored to go up, and there wasn't much time left in the game, maybe like a minute and a half, and they kicked off, and we were like back at our 20-yard line, and Ian Titus got the ball, man, and he scored like an 80-yarder. He ripped like off a left tackle, and he was like he shot out of a cannon.
You weren't recording back then, were you?
I don't know. I probably wasn't recording the whole games. No,
Yeah.
I doubt it. I didn't have I used to go to the games, and then people would text message me and ask me what the score was. And back then on your flip phone, you could do like maybe a 15-second video. And I remember
Yeah.
one time I got Craig kicking an extra point, which was, ooh, an action shot.
Yeah.
And then one day I was getting ready to go, and I saw it said live, and I'm like, well, live? What are you kidding me? And then I pushed the button and it was going live. I thought, wow, this is pretty cool. So I said, well, I'm going to do this. So I went out and said, you got to get like something to hold that thing still. But
Yeah.
you try holding your phone, for like, let's see, the 12 minute periods. So it's a half hour, which and longer with timeouts and stuff. So yeah, that's a long time to hold the phone still.
Well, I
And
was
then
thinking about getting a tripod recently.
you can get them on eBay.
Milo,
They're
stop.
cheap. If you don't beat it up, it'll last a long time. But some of them just won't take a beating. The more expensive they are, usually the more of a beating they'll take. But you can get a nice, a lightweight one, and with all sorts of swivels and bend things. And but if you're going to do that kind of videoing, you got to have a gimbal. Well, you don't say you have to have a gimbal, but a gimbal is really nice because it just keeps the picture in the
Yeah,
right spot for you.
I've used one of those. They're cool.
So, I see you have your collection of rock and roll
Yeah.
posters, Blink 182, and a bunch of others. Where's the Clapton one? There it is. Yeah, we saw Clapton. Was that last September?
I forget. I was freaking out.
What, he doesn't like the storm?
I don't know.
Oh, Zeus heard Milo yelling, and now he's over here looking around.
Yeah.
You just see Zeus's big tail.
I like to fight.
There he is.
Oh my god. There he is.
Gigantic. Zeus.
That's funny.
Oh yeah, we have.
What? Come here.
Yeah, a lot of times, like when Zeus goes out, like I'll go out to get him, and he'll look at me like, "No, I'm not coming back in. I'm not doing that."
Yeah, no, he did that to me when I was at your house, I think.
Yeah, it's like, no, catch me if you can. I don't think so.
When do they paint the house?
The porch. We should be doing that soon. There he is.
See you later. Oh. Zeus.
Yeah, he's looking around. Zeus. Yeah, he's like, don't annoy me with your shenanigans.
With your problems.
So we're just hanging around watching Perry Mason. Well, okay, now that we can do this, we'll
Yeah.
wrap this up. We're going to wrap this up. So now that we know how to do this and we've seen that we can do it, I think we should make a plan to do a show of some type. Pins or comic books or something like that.
We could like alternate. Like you go. You could show your
What do you
one.
got? Yeah, yeah.
And
Alternate.
does it matter if it's the same
No,
John?
no, it doesn't matter. It's show and tell. The internet loves show and tell.
You have a bunch of cool stuff I could show. So whatever you want to really do.
You could show your collection of 5,000 lacrosse sticks.
It's 6,000 now.
6,000. Oh my god.
Oh, I sold. I told you I sold one of that clear one. Yeah, that one.
The clear head, right? I have my Giordelli chocolate shirt on.
That's a good one. People are going crazy over those Spider-Man T-shirts.
What, you put them on eBay?
I put one on eBay and people are shitting themselves. Oh,
Oh, they're all 90s vintage.
yeah,
What
and
did
they're
they?
made in Jersey. They're printed in Jersey. I saw.
Oh, did you how much are they going for?
Well, the really cool ones I want to keep.
Well, how did they? You haven't let them see the other ones then, or just the ones you put out there are going good?
The one I put up for 175, and then I got an offer for 150, and I'm not taking it because I only put it up for like an hour, and I was oh, what type of comics do you have? Ben wants to know what type of comics, and Nostalgia Podcast is in this bad boy
Hey,
too.
okay, now we have two watchers. Okay, we were going to pack it up, but what the hell? What kind of comics do we have? Well, I have a. You can go on my YouTube page, and you can see I have pretty much every Marvel comic from the Silver Age, everyone, and then I've been buying Patrick over here, just CGC stuff, cool covers, anything that like you know I just wanted to get him going with it, and everything that's mine is his anyway. I have a small collection of Golden Age, maybe 50 Golden Age books, but my collection mainly consists of Silver Age Marvel. I have some Silver Age DC, all the
He
key.
says your collection is amazing. One owner. Are you Svengoolie?
No, I was just a kid that I used to collect soda bottles. Get down from there. I used to go around in the neighborhood. I lived in a town, right, where you could like pretty much walk to anywhere you want to go. Like my cat is now really interested in the whole process. And like there was a bunch of people in my neighborhood, and back then you had deposit on bottles when I was real small, and I would go around and collect bottles. And then I just did. I don't know. I got myself a lawnmower, and so comic books being 10 cents when I first started, and that dates me a little bit. And then later 12 cents, and then probably 15 when I stopped. Um, would just go down to the drugstore and the convenience store in my town, just ride my bicycle down and get the comics that I wanted. And most of the comics were mine that are in my collection. I may have missed a couple and then had to go and buy them in the after in the aftermarket or whatever that's called, but everything was mostly mine. And then some were given to me by family. That's pretty much how I got started in comic books. And then Batman came out when I was like 10 years old or 9 years old, and so it would be 66. Yeah, 8, 9 years old. And what kid didn't like Batman and Robin TV show? I still watch it on Svengoolie every Saturday night, like some kind of
On TV Land.
no Me TV.
Oh, me TV. Yeah.
Me TV. Usually I watch the Svengoolie Monsters, whatever show he has. If I watch it if it's decent, but it's always running. And then I'll watch Batman, and then Star Trek, and then that's excuse me, that's my evening. That's my Saturday evening. Friday evenings are high school football, and then Saturday evenings are sci-fi Saturday. I watched all of your videos, most of your books. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, thank you. Yes, most of the books are in good condition. I can't think of any that I really. Yeah, they all were like in my room in boxes growing up. I had my own room. Um, I had siblings, but I had my own room, and just kept them in boxes. I did have spine roll on some from because I stacked them like you're not supposed to do. When you put them all the same way, yeah, you're gonna get some spine roll, and I did have spine roll on some, but I never drew on them or taped them up or anything like that.
Wait, so you shouldn't put them in a big stack?
Well, yours are all in those CGC plastics, so it's not
Well,
gonna.
no. What about like my strategy guides in the
Well,
magazine?
you know how the binding is thicker than the other side. It's more solid. So what you did kind of is stack them every other way.
No. Well, I'll just show you what I did because that would be
Okay.
easy. They're just in here, like stacked, like probably like. But I see what you're saying, like already. So
Yeah, yeah, they're kind of like bowed, right?
yeah,
Yeah, the best way. There's probably like just like for comic book boxes, like when we do the show at the office. Um, you know how we pull that box out, that plastic box, and then
yeah,
all the comics are stacked up there on their ends in those little plastic container boards. That's probably what needs to be done with those in order to keep them from not bending and yeah.
yeah. I got a little bend going.
I can't believe you got what T-shirt got an offer of 150.
I'll show you. Hold on, let me. It's
See,
wind.
I'm just telling everybody out there. Patrick moved to Florida, and that was several years ago. And then he recently came back and said, "I want to take my stuff back to Florida." So I said, "Hey, I have all this stuff that I'm not using anymore. You want it because you're only going to sort through it eventually anyway." So I had all these Marvel Comics T-shirts from the late '80s, early '90s, and he said, "Hey, can I have these?" And I said, "Gonna wear them." So
I'm wearing this.
is that? Yeah, I think I remember that Trek T-shirt. That's from the '80s or '90s. That's when I used to race bicycles. Oh, that one. That's a
No, no,
cool one.
no. This one I haven't put up yet. I'm trying to, because like when they get older, they get like this yellow on it.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think there's a way to get that out. So I'm gonna do that first.
You could probably YouTube that and figure out a way to get it out without fading the picture. or
Yeah, no,
sell as
this is the one that people are bugging out about.
Spider-Man and Venom, really?
Yeah.
25? Oh my god. And you had it for 150 and they offered you 120 for 1991.
Well,
Yeah,
I
no
had it.
tape,
This is what happened. This guy messaged me.
right?
He's like, "I'll give you 100," and then, oh, sorry, and then I was like, "No, I already have an offer for 150." He's like, "Well, you might as well put it up for 200 because I think you could get 200 out of it, but I'm not willing to pay that. But I'm trying to help you out."
No, he was actually trying to help himself out. But hey, he gave you a good information, so thanks for that. But
Yeah,
who
and
had
he wants the white one, but I saw one in good condition, like a little bit better condition, for 120 on this one,
wow.
and then this one, which I want to keep at this point because it's sick. Hold on. You're gonna shit your pants when I saw this one going for 350 to 700.
Was that in auctions that had been completed, or what they were offering now? Because I always like to look at the completed auctions.
I didn't look at completed, but it looks like this one's popular for some reason.
Well, it's got some good color in it, and that one's in really good shape.
Yeah,
I probably only wore each of them a couple of times.
you know, I
Just
I
got
think
a different one.
this one's awesome, and then I think this one's cool, but this one's not. What is I was gonna ask, what is Comet? What is
Hail
this?
up. Oh, that was a comet that came around in the 80s
Yeah,
or maybe the 90s. You could Google that. Is there a date there? I think there is a date.
it
I would
says yeah.
pay that kind of money.
I
T-shirt, but
can't
that one looks
believe
good.
you.
Brand. Yeah.
Yeah. This
Us.
this this one's my favorite. Hold on.
Well, if you can't believe they pay that for a T-shirt, check out my Planet Studios pins. There's a pin that has a Spider-Man in a cowboy hat that somebody just paid like $610 for.
I know people are crazy.
$6 a piece.
What is Spider-Man 2099?
2099. That's Miguel O'Hara. He was like a Spider-Man in the future.
This one's
Like,
sick.
oh yeah, he's a real popular character now. I guess he appeared in Across the Spider Verse or some kind of Spider Verse movie. I have a really cool piece of original art from like Spider-Man 29. I should have given you when you were here, because out of all the original art that I used to have, and I had some Ditkos, more than one Ditko. I had a page from Amazing Spider-Man #6. But anyway, I still have like maybe 3 or 4 pieces left that I should give you of original art.
Well, I don't. I got enough while I was there. And I'll save it for next time. I'm gonna go back up in the attic and look for more stuff. But those black Spider-Man shirts, they're too cool. Like I can't get rid of them.
You can sell that and make and use it as a car payment.
I know. Sure. If you find any more of these, let me know.
Did you look under the bed?
I did. It was mostly Levi jeans and I think
Yeah,
like
those Levi's are all vintage too, like 80s and 90s Levi's. I think they're worth some money, maybe.
yeah, I should have grabbed more stuff, but I was just over it at that time.
Yeah, well, hauling it all out in that heat was brutal.
Yeah. But this one I am gonna get rid of because it's just a little too flashy for me.
The Spider-Man and Venom T-shirt. Yeah, I know I have some Fantastic Four ones around. I'll have to look around now that I know, and I know I have some Marvel sheets too.
Yeah, you find those because dude, I'm gonna start wearing these. This one's a little too crazy, but this one I'm rocking to like. I'm gonna start wearing these. They're sick.
Somebody get mugged for that, man.
I got it. I found this.
Oh, Subway, Guitar Hero. What else you got?
Icons.
See that? I have that helmet.
Sinner.
Yeah, Sinner. I have that helmet with the
This
girl on.
this one's cool. I think Ashley might get a little pissed if I wore this though.
Well, there's another one that says Saint on it, and the girl's in white, but she's still got the, you can still see the boobs.
Oh,
Yeah.
this one.
What else you got there? What is that?
This
Cardinal?
is from you. This is a New Jersey Cardinal one.
Oh, nice.
And then Klein.
Yeah, let's see those Klein shirts, man. They're sweet. Oh,
But
that
I
was
have to.
a record.
I gotta do like the discoloring thing because I just want them to be like crispy looking. You know.
Those Klein bike shirts. That's when that's when we were racing back in the '80s, and yeah, you're not gonna find anything like that. I think I have a Keith Bontrager jacket here. You could have too. It's like a varsity jacket.
Oh yeah. Oh, this one I didn't know. Maybe I thought you might want this still. I found because I know you
Well,
still Daffy Duck.
no, that's cool. No, Daffy can go.
And then look at this Dave
Dave
Phillips shirt.
bought a lot of guitars from Dave Phillips.
This is an old concert
I
shirt.
have no idea.
Star Wars. This
They're
one's
from me.
this one I found. Oh, yeah, no, I found some of. I think I found like a couple of George's old shirts too.
Okay.
I don't know if this one was yours.
Well, sometimes I get a T-shirt, but I only wear it once, so I don't remember. Wow, I wonder what concert T-shirts were worth. I shouldn't have wore them all out. They're probably worth a fortune.
Oh yeah, holy shit, dude! NASCAR shirts, anything that was like any shirt that was one. People like the single stitch, even though I guess you were saying it's not as high quality. And
Right.
then anything that's been limited printed, like that. I thought that Guitar Hero shirt would go for a lot, but then I'm thinking back like where you would have got some of that, and that was like something that you would get from like Hot Topic, and they would mass produce those shirts.
Yeah, but you know what? Most people wore them out and then ended up using them as garage rags.
Yeah,
So if yours survived, then that's what makes it valuable. It's the stuff that was made to wear out and just be used up. It's like getting those video games and that video controller and all that crap still in the original packaging.
yeah,
We never used, because remember the video controllers used to go bad frequently. So what happened with them? So we just buy a bunch of extra ones and
yeah.
then
No,
the
the
package when we needed them.
yeah. We had like 12 different N64 controllers.
Well, we had money to burn and like the smell of smoke, so that's how it went.
Because the thumbstick would like get loose on those.
Yeah, something would happen. I can't remember what it was. I just remember blowing in the cartridges and then putting it back in.
Well,
And then
now I know an even better way of cleaning them.
what is that, alcohol or what do you use?
Yeah, you dip like a cotton swab. Milo, you take watching this channel is like taking a ride in a time machine. That's what the guy.
Oh, well, thank you. We're just shooting the bull about like when he grew up and BMX bikes and skateboards. Oh my God, the skateboards you got upstairs. What are those? Those things are Birdhouse.
Yeah, there's a Birdhouse one up there. There's a World Industry one. That Playboy limited edition one that's like in the bag. Uh,
Cool.
that Element Bam Margera one.
I'm trying to think what else there is.
Oh, and then there's like I think there's like a couple just decks without wheels or trucks or anything.
Yeah, there is a couple of blank decks.
Like they're like cartoon girl on the bottom.
Yeah, what's the name of that brand? I can't remember it.
Like something's. Is it just girl or something? No.
No, I forget. Yeah, there's some weird ones.
Look at this. Stop it!
Under the bed he goes, man.
Crazy.
Yeah. Well,
We got 3 people in here now. 3 people. What up?
the Oakley sunglasses are really, really. That's a cool thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
could do an Oakley sunglass show too.
oh my God. I'd be
We'd be here all
I'd
day.
be embarrassed.
Area man, are you?
Or Adam Driver portraying Reed Richards in a Fantastic Four movie. I would just like a decent Fantastic Four movie, and it's really a shame right now that the MCU is going through this thing where they got to put out the message, in all their movies, and I'm just afraid they're going to ruin the Fantastic Four somehow. And that's my favorite Marvel team, as far as the comics go. I mean, that was it.
Where because they used to come out with movies every once in a while, like back in the day, right?
Yeah,
Fantastic.
well, the movies suck.
We want Jessica Alba back.
She was
Yeah.
he was the president. She would be Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
She
When I see her now and she's not a blonde, it just looks weird.
she's
Yeah.
my favorite superhero. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
Please. Yeah.
Milo's
Well,
going.
actually, I always had
Wait, what do you say? Oh, Batgirl. Yeah, no, she. Yeah.
a skin tight outfit. It was like, wow. Hmm.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that's. I'm surprised. I'm surprised you didn't like because that's DC and you were more of a Marvel guy.
Yeah. Well, hey, a hot girl is a hot girl, even if she's a DC character.
Yeah, Harley Quinn in the movies. I don't know if she was known. I think isn't she known as kind of crazy Harley Quinn?
Yes, kind of crazy. Yes.
But the actor, she's also
Oh,
good.
she does a good job. What Batgirl you froze up? Oh, Yvonne Craig. Yvonne Craig. I really liked Yvonne Craig, and I still do. And then I found out she's the same age as my mother. It kind of destroyed the image for me. Yeah, Yvonne Craig. She was in Star Trek too. Yvonne Craig in a couple of episodes, I think, and of course, probably on Perry Mason. Every every actor from that time period is in Perry Mason. Everyone.
Perry Mason.
Yeah.
So you said stack them every like one like this and then one like this and then one like
Well,
this.
actually, they should go in a sleeve with a backing board and then be put in a box like like the comic books. That's the way to store them.
I got it. I have sleeves, but
Yeah, well, just all you have to do is look. If you find the stuff, she was stacked. I'm gonna make. Mhm. Oh yeah, surfs up like Batman in those shorts out there on the surfboard, and I think he had like shark repellent spray or something. It was pretty cool. I I was like when they were climbing up the side of the building, with the rope, and then somebody would stick their head out the window. It'd be some other star from the time period. You never knew who it was going to be. Yeah, it was kind of cool.
yeah, that is cool.
And it was on 2 nights. It was prime time, and it was on 2 nights a week. That's why they say, yeah, Yvonne Craig in a bikini. Yeah, yeah, she was definitely an attractive woman. Also, Catwoman. Yeah,
Catwoman.
yeah, Catwoman. Yeah, she was always trying to seduce Batman, and I'm like, Batman, because I was like 9 or 10 at the time. Like, why don't you just go out with Catwoman and give her a try? But nah, no, he just couldn't do it. I would have if I was Batman.
Yeah,
I would have taken her for a ride in the Batmobile, out to submarine races.
yeah, right.
I remember wearing that shirt at one of the races. Um, yeah,
Yes, yeah,
yeah,
it's got the logos on the sleeve and stuff.
Yeah, I remember wearing that. Well, yeah, that's Keith. No, that's Gary Fisher right there.
It's
That was Wednesday and Thursdays. Yeah, Klein. Those were all the brands that were under the Trek name.
yeah. What's Bontrager?
Bontrager. Keith Bontrager was a guy who built wheels and gears and all sorts of stuff. He made a lot of components, and his wheels were really good. So it's just like how Apple buys up other small companies
Yeah.
that make things that they are interested in or that would go well with their company. Well, Trek did the same thing, and they bought up other bike companies and bike components. Like Gary Fisher and Gary Klein were both independent bike makers,
Mhm.
and then Trek bought those companies. Some of my bikes are original Kleins, and then there might be a couple of them that came from when Trek bought them after Trek bought them out.
But
And
they kept both.
Colonel Klink, yes, and Dick Clark. I think Sammy Davis Jr. was in a window also. What's up, Pat?
But they kept both names.
Yeah, like General Motors selling Pontiac, Cadillac, Chevrolet, you Buick, that kind of thing. Yeah, that's how they did it. Yeah, they kept the name. And then they'd have just sell more bikes. I don't
Huh.
think Cannondale was only Cannondale. I only ever owned one Cannondale bike, and that was that first tandem mountain bike that I sold, and then I got that custom built Ventana from California.
You
That
know, this one's sick because it has all the like
Yeah,
every company on it.
yeah, all their little subsidiaries.
Yes. This was the only long sleeve. Most of them are short sleeve, but
No, I think there's a Klein there that's gray that's long sleeve, isn't
oh
there?
yeah, I found two of those.
Lucky you.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have more Klein stuff that people still collect that.
yeah.
There's probably like 6 or 7 Klein bikes down in the basement.
Oh yeah,
Probably enough bikes down there to sell and buy a car.
yeah, right.
Well, they're all high end racing bikes,
Yeah, and they're vintage at
and
this
now
point.
they're vintage, right? Right. Yeah, that was brutal. I missed the Little League World Series. Did anybody see the Little League World Series, the walk off home run, without seeing it in a rerun on TV or on the internet?
Wait, that was like the end, like the final.
Yeah, yeah. We won. California won in a walk off home run, and imagine that kid. He's like on top of the world. He's going to go back to like seventh, eighth grade. He's going to be king of the hill for a while.
That's for sure.
Oh yeah,
Milo heard the wind outside, and he's like, "What is that?"
he's just hanging out. Oh, do you remember going to the bike shop when we used to go?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Do you remember going to the? Did you ever go to the comic book shop with me or no?
I don't think so. I remember it was hard for us when we started riding on the road. It was hard for us to find a road bike in my size.
Yeah, that's right. We had to get girls' bikes in the beginning.
Yeah, and yeah, I remember riding like it was a woman's road bike,
Yeah.
but it didn't look like it.
No, the Yankees are on fire. Dumpster fire. I think the Yankees are still in the basement, aren't they? Last place.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had. Remember, this guy likes Atlanta. Remember who else liked Atlanta? Claus. Remember that Claus family?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Steve. Steve was that the dad's name?
Eve Claus.
Ann was the girl's name, and they had 3 boys or 4 boys.
Yeah, three of them. Kyle Claus
Yeah, yeah,
and Darren or Devin or something like that.
yeah. The Claus family. Yeah. 2 miles from Atlanta Braves ballpark. Pat lives right near the Devil Rays or the Rays down in Tampa. He's riding out the storm. How far are
Tropic
you from How far are you from the ballpark down there?
takes me like 10 minutes to get there, but it's such a weird park. It's got so many weird things about it.
Like what?
Well, it's indoor. The ceiling is white, so like I hear a lot of players like struggle there because the ball blends in
Oh,
with
the fine ball, right? That would make sense.
the pitchers have to warm up the ones that like may go in. The I forget what that's called. It's slipping my
Bullpen.
mind. Yeah,
The bull.
they're on the field pretty much. It's like down the third baseline. Like
Well, they don't have enough room. It's too
yeah, they're
small.
not protected at all. They could easily get hit. What else? There's just
With a cold beer. You mean from the stands?
no by the ball because they're just
Oh,
bone.
huh. They're out in the open. They're not like sealed in. Are you in New York State? Oh, I'm in New Jersey,
Area
on
map.
on the western side of New Jersey, right near the Delaware River, a northwestern actually. If you were to look for on the map, you might see Easton, Pennsylvania. I'm closely there, Easton, but I'm on the New Jersey side, right near the Delaware Water Gap. And Patrick is in St. Petersburg. Now, you're not missing anything by not coming to New Jersey.
You're missing Taylor Ham. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, you're missing that. But you can get that right across the bridge in Pennsylvania. But I think
True.
it's actually called pork roll. But that's
Yeah.
what was that place we went to? Taylor Sam's down there to get Taylor ham.
Yeah, they had pretty good sandwiches.
Yeah, I had to say so. Yeah. Oh, the Twilight Zone's on. I'm watching that one where the woman is really ugly or she's beautiful, and they try to, she thinks she's not.
Like she's got a pig nose or no? The
Oh,
pig nose.
yes, the pig nose people. Yeah, check it out.
Oh God, that one always scared the hell out of me.
Oh yeah. I knew a couple kids in elementary school, and they seemed to have pig noses. I remember them when I was growing up.
Yeah, they look just like that.
Yeah, their noses like would you could see in there like that. Oh, this is funny. I didn't tell you this, but about the guy in the plane. I know I haven't shaved or anything, and you can see that. But so on the way home in the plane, I was talking to this guy, right? And then he ends up sitting in front of me on the plane. Donna Douglas, 2 years before. Yeah, I was. Then I ended up sitting behind him, and he had his hair like short and everything, but he had all these hairs like growing out of his ear. he did.
Yeah,
He did. Man, I'm telling you, if I ever have a hair growing out of my ear, like somebody better tell me.
I got you. I'll let you know.
I don't want to be walking around like that. It's like walking around with toilet paper on your shoe.
Yeah, you don't want that.
When we were over in Stroudsburg having lunch, when I pushed the bike out, as the pretty girl twist, yeah, yep, it is her. Um, when I was rolling out the Ducati backwards, like a piece of toilet paper was something was stuck on the front tire of the bike, and I was like, "Oh God,
Fuck.
it just looks stupid." I'm sure no one saw it, but well, Lauren did. She goes, "Hey, you got toilet paper stuck on your tire."
Jeez
Probably a
Louise.
napkin or something.
That's funny. That is
This is
funny.
funny. This is a live conversation.
Yes. We've been going for an hour now.
54 minutes and 15 seconds. It's like a record for me because it's my first one. So we really didn't discuss anything or get anything accomplished.
But it was good. It was a good
Yeah.
test
So,
run.
well, we'll come up with a plan on the phone or something and texting and how to make a cool show with some kind of theme, not just like us, yapping away and chewing the fat. That's like Jackie Gleason, Sheriff Beef. Yeah. Oh, Smokey and the Bandit was great with Burt Reynolds. Oh yeah, Burt Reynolds he was a card man. He was like I think he appeared in that one Adam Sandler movie, The Longest Yard. 'Cause
Oh
he
yeah,
was
I
the
think he
ori-
did
he
too.
was when he was a young man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cool. All right, everybody, we're going to now sign off, and then check with me tomorrow and let me know how you made it through the storm. Send me any videos of anything interesting, and then we'll come up. Thank you, thank you. Later on, man. And then we'll make a show with comic books or
Let's do
something.
it.
All right. See you later. I'm pushing the button.
All right, peace out.
All right. Bye bye.